a good thing, I not to take ball game serious, you know. Because I tell him would have heart attack. I know that Liverpool are going to do, you know. Me just did know that Liverpool did have to do. Me know Liverpool did have to stress with you. I could get the boss enterprise there.
Good price.
Well, now watch it. Now watch it.
Look what. Look what we get all one fixed up to.
Me come the whole line.
So far, I could start off right there. So the biggest game so far for the season. Most stressful game for me. Look there, we have a great deal already in 1 month.
Yeah, me know what me say what me like. I don't know if you might hear me.
Me not hear it, I hear it. Andrew,
Yeah.
all right. So, Coach Price, what do you think about this Brentford team? They the real deal? They look like the real deal?
It's a community team, and you know, community teams play with a lot of energy because they are playing not only for themselves, they are playing for their community, and they have proven that they're a quantity that must be taken seriously since the start of the EPL this season. And any team who goes to Brentford believing that it's going to be a cakewalk are in for a major surprise.
Sorry for you. I mean, we all laughed and banter when Arsenal lost to Brentford. And we are saying, oh, these don't fight these things. Arsenal really gone back way, but now we're seeing them in what is now 6 games now. And they look like a team who just come up. They have never played that attitude. They look like your boys down team who just never give up.
They're playing the part, you know, and you have to give them a lot of credit. They are playing the part, and it's obvious that the system works for them. Playing with 3 defenders at the back and 4 in midfield and 3 up front obviously works for them. And Coach Frank is doing a wonderful job getting the best out of his players. And I think Rhea came up trumps. He was my man of the match today for Brentford.
Goalkeeper. I think
yes.
Liverpool was somewhat weird, but he really stood out and made a difference for Brentford. Honestly, but we were wasteful. We were really wasteful. I think our midfield never had enough creativity as well. So it's not like we ball Brentford off the park. None of that is happening.
Never have enough crazy players.
Definitely in the mix, fighting for them own. And them scored 3 well-deserved goals.
But the question I really want to ask, Jermaine, why can't Firmino start for Liverpool? What is going on?
I was surprised Coach he still came on or even on the bench today, because the initial report was that he was going to be out for at least 2 months. So it seemed like a speedy recovery. I don't know why them rushing back, but he was injured. He was really injured, so that's why.
Well,
I think
we'll definitely have to say that this was possibly the game of the Premier League season so far.
Well, you never know, because
really
London derby coming up tomorrow, so you never know. And that is going to be a marquee game as well. Plingers, I see you itching to say something, because I know you're thing already, and Coach Price.
Oh, me? No, man, me alright, man. Me alright, man.
What you have to say about this particular game? Because we're going to come to your game as well.
Me know the AC and me all a sweat. Me all a sweat the way me excited for Brentford.
Sweat.
Yeah?
Why you sweat?
Yeah, man, I mean, up on the field, Coach Price, I play to man. I lose all my voice. My voice all a go. The way me excited. Remember, you know, he come after a loss this morning, you know. This man pressure me, you know. I say, yo, your game a come up enough. No worry, all around the Liverpool fan. Brentford are the giants of this season. Them are going to be the giants of this season. But trust me, it was an exciting game. I really enjoyed that game. Even for me, the goalkeeper race, where is it? Yeah. Very good. Much as our 3-goal passing, even one of them was a deflection and stuff, but trust me, he kept well in the game. I still think the shots some from leadership at the back, they are not defending properly, but you can understand if you're a small team, they're not really that. I hear me.
Yeah, man, I was hearing you, man. I just think mute your mic for a bit because the background so nice. I think the Brentford team do Coach Price and Davies, and I think them play with that with somewhat lack of fear. They kind of play like when we saw Leeds when they just came up, you know. Never fear anybody, just play their game, stick to their task and do their thing. And I think it played dividend for them. But as we yesterday, they have to manage the game. I think when they win, especially 2-1, I think at that point in time, they should have started no alright, they a lock shop. And we're going to consolidate the midfield because the midfield was where Liverpool had most of the ball. Even though the midfield never had a lot of impact on the game, but that was where Liverpool had the ball. So they surrendered the midfield and they were more focused, and I think they did an exceptional job on covering the flank because I don't think Trent and Robertson had a lot of free time. The most dangerous time for Robertson and Trent was when they actually made inverted runs inside at the midfield and coming for the flank. So I think they nullified us there. Salah, Mane wasn't even in the game. We really scored 3-0.
Yeah. Your world class player Sadio Mane.
Okay.
The world class player Sadio Mane.
Nevertheless, it's still a point. Game is still a way. You know, given the results that we saw earlier, we would have think about probably it's 2 points drop and not 2 points gain. But nevertheless, it's still a point and still at top of the table. So not bad, but big credit for Brentford. Coach Price, now to the meat of the matter. You hear with us, Coach? And for Man City though was exceptional. Everything was spot on from day one. The fact that they don't have a striker, as you rightfully say, they make sure that they know that listen, we're going to keep this ball and we're going to pass them into submission. We're going to make them tired and frustrated. But my question was, why is Chelsea, given the squad that they have, Coach, why is Tuchel so defensive whenever he's going up against better opposition? That's my thing. Why is he going? Because if you look at the midfield, you can see the midfield, a 3-man block, which is just tackling and winning back ball. No passes from there.
But Jermaine, you have to remember, each and every other coach, they have their tactics, right?
Of course.
He used that tactics against Liverpool and it worked to a sense. So he used it again. It never worked because you're playing a more quality team. Ball angler team, so Liverpool, that me I try to tell you, Liverpool ball quality team. So it's just that. No, it's just that one of the. It's just
But
so.
No, what I'm saying, Coach, is that the approach. That's what I'm saying. On paper, we all can agree. Media outlets around, analysts around the world can all agree. Say, listen, Coach, I'm saying they're not hearing you. I don't know why they're not hearing the Coach Price. But what we're saying is that everybody can see on paper Chelsea as easily one of the best squads in the entire world, right? And I'm saying, if Chelsea have a squad like that, why not be a little bit more expansive, especially at home? I'm not saying that they're gonna be loose and low the midfield, Coach. I'm just saying, why not bring in one creative midfielder instead of a 3-block tree of workman like midfield? Bring in a creative midfielder, man. Attack Man City. Force them to defend as well. I thought the Chelsea team just sat back too much and allowed Man City too much of the ball, which is almost inevitable when you're playing against Man City. They will have a lion play the position of the ball. But I'm just saying, I thought that we left them alone too much. We lost Coach Price, so we'll put him giant back. So I just think Blinger say Chelsea sit back too much and allow Man City to impose themselves on the identity on them. I didn't like that.
As I say, we kind of understand their we kind of understand them tactics, but as we say, you have to something have it just give and take. It does never work for them. To this week, you understand? But hopefully it come again.
Yes, I'm back. I'm back. You hearing me now?
Yeah, man, I'm hearing it clear. I was hearing it, just that they're saying that they weren't hearing it. So I'm just saying, coach, why not bring in, out of that 3-man midfield Chelsea had, why not bringing in a creative midfielder with a back two who probably can help him out to the disruptive work, but still have somebody who can create that defense splitting pass, who probably can drive. But I was surprised when you leave out Kai Havertz out and start a Timo Werner. So why, coach?
Well, you see, what you have to have is look at the system. The system is normally a 3-4-3. So what he uses the players on the width of the midfield, especially wide, Alonso and Aspilicueta, to play wide, and then have the 2 holding midfielders in the middle of the field to cover the 3-man defensive team. What they seek to do is to play on the counter, and that's how Chelsea has been playing lately. What they do, they try to play on the counter and go forward whenever they have opportunity and break. But they want to have proper coverage for their 3-man defense, so that's why they play with those 2 holding midfielders and the wide drawing the attack very quickly. But I'm going to tell you something. Though Chelsea lost that game, they didn't play badly. You know, they didn't play badly. They played a very good game.
If you watched, if we all saw the game with a coach,
just take one mistake.
Scored from a nothing goal, and it was my halftime assessment was that I'm seeing Manchester City with all the dominance, just like Liverpool did in the Chelsea game. But I wasn't sure where the goal was going to come from, because Chelsea nullified everything in it, and that is what they've been good at. So what I'm saying now is that
their back three plays very well, and you know they're good players.
When you're in those games, Coach and Davian, when you're in those games, at some point in time, though, I would want to see, especially, you see, if you don't have a squad or you don't have a bench to match up, then that is fine. But if you have a squad like the Chelsea squad, I would have really expected to see, you know, Chelsea coming in a little bit more attacking thrust, and to see if them can put Man City on the back foot. I mean, if you look back on Liverpool, Man City look a rivalry there. Most times, Man City was always the #1 squad. But what Jurgen Klopp did was he allowed the Liverpool team to say, listen, we're going to play. And if it's going to mean they're going to be a shootout 5-4, the match going to finish. That's exactly what I want. So I was kind of disappointed that Chelsea never, you know, push on. I think Lukaku only had, what, two touches in the box for the entire game.
Well, you know, like I said, every coach has their particular system, what they feel most comfortable with. And like I said, the Chelsea coach, he loves to play on the counter when he gets that opportunity. And basically, he wanted to wear down the Manchester City team and then use his subs in the second half to see if they can run at the tired legs of the people. It just didn't work out today. But, you know, it's one of those games. I mean, when you see the goal that City scored, it wasn't anything. It came against you know, so you know, it's one of those tight games at the top of the table where, you know, margin for errors are very.
Chelsea will bounce back. I have no doubt in that.
They're a good team. They're a good team. They're a good team. I still think that they are the best team in the English Premier League right now.
Oh yes.
And not Manchester United.
Brother, stop
and not them.
But the crushing blow so far in the season for Chelsea, crushing blow. You know, it has been one of the teams that you want to match up against going head to head, but they eventually lost the game. So, what's that? 4 points, 1 point from 6 from 2 of your big top rivals. But if you keep beating up the minnows, then you're still in good stuff.
Still early days. Still early.
It's still very early, As we speak about minnows, I wasn't sure as to the next game, who was the minnow in that game where we saw Manchester United playing Aston Villa. I am so sad. I'm saddened that Leon Bailey wasn't involved in this game. Really. Blingers, your team on the floor.
Maybe it might have been worse.
All right, Coach Price. All right, remember you left to play though.
Blinger, go ahead. What we hear what you say now? Because the first
I never get to see the game in the I never get to see the game in entirety because of work and move around. That's a one. So
6:30 in the morning, the people this money are move around.
Yeah, 6:30 you have to move around and work.
You're stressed to bring on Joel, what make you stress?
600 million worth of bar. 600 million.
Too much money being spent. Too much money being spent.
I tell you, when we look at the
Manchester United team, you look at the Manchester United team, you have all the caliber players you can think of. But I'm telling you, when you watch how they play, Manchester United does not have a recognizable system of play that you can go with, you know. You can't say, all right, Manchester United attack. It's so everybody can identify Liverpool attacking from the flanks using their wing back. We still don't understand what's happening. It's like all of us have 11 players in them and throw it up on one jack's board and anywhere them go, them go. Because when you see Fred and McTominay to the inner the team, and you have Paul Pogba out on the flank, it's so, I know my team, but it hurt me because I love ball. I mean, I say, why are you doing this?
Yeah, but you have to understand, Jeffrey, sometimes when Paul Pogba play outside there, him give you a good game. Sometime, you know, sometime.
Where is right Paul Pogba more effective? Davian, where is Paul Pogba more effective for you? On the flanks or in the middle?
On the flank for me. I prefer him out there because one, he's going to lose. Right? Yes, because he's going to lose the ball too much inside there. I don't have a good CDM to back him up properly.
What Davian is doing is trying to find a place to play Fred every game. And
every game. That's what I'm trying to do.
They must come to the real.
No, but Coach Price. Coach Price, I'm afraid of anything. I'm afraid of anything still no Coach Price.
Why you buy Sancho? Where is the big money man of Sancho?
No, man, yeah, remember I did declare Sancho was a waste buy. I did tell you. Oh, God, man. I declared that from early, Sancho a waste buy. Me no Sancho overrated player for me right now. Worse when Rashford come back. We don't know where Sancho is going to even get game. But out of the Carabao, we know say him can play down there. So.
Take him for loan. Take him down the Gunners for loan. As we say, Blingers, Pogba have what? Five assists total. I think one game get 4 assists in all, right?
Yeah, five so far.
Where was he more effective all of that time?
Yes, through the mid pitch. Yeah, through the mid pitch.
Why would you sacrifice to put Paul Pogba on the flank?
I am saying
when he's more creative and more destructive.
Sometimes, yeah, but Jeffrey, remember now, sometimes you're going on some game plan and week time when you try. Sometimes when you do play Pogba on the flank, but if you are for the football game, you know sometimes Pogba play out there and give you a quality game.
No time at all.
No, you can't remember. You just can't recall.
No, what I'm saying to you, all right, fine, David, and you put Pogba out there. Fine, you put Pogba out there. When you put Pogba out there and you have a man like Christie, who's supposed to be crashing into the box, I don't see no crosses that come in, you know. I don't see no ball swinging from the flank. So what was his purpose then? What was the game plan then? That's what I try to ask you. Because I see my
Pogba need to sit on the bench, man.
Huh?
Pogba need to go up on the bench. You don't know my style already. Me no rate Pogba. I don't know that already.
Brother, you can't talk the ball, so. Fred on anything, you know.
Fred on anything.
Right, Coach Price. Hey, Coach Price, we know you do well. We know you do well with Fred, you know. We know you do well with Fred down on your team right now, you know. So, don't watch that.
No, Blingers, Coach Price, the big discussion. Christie, Bruno, 90+ minutes to save a point, penalty on the line. Who we are giving kick it?
Bruno.
Look,
Bruno is Bruno team.
The coach has to establish that prior to the game. Now,
Exactly.
I would ask Ollie, who is your designated penalty taker at Manchester United? And if he says to me it is Bruno, then I have no problem with Bruno taking the penalty and missing.
But Bruno is.
No, I'm saying if you have a player of the class, pedigree, and caliber of Cristiano Ronaldo, then you have to at least decide in the training whether Bruno takes the penalties or Cristiano Ronaldo takes the penalties. And it is something that the coach has to sit down carefully and decide so that there will be no more hiccups going forward.
No, but coach, hold on, Jermaine. But coach, it has been done. Bruno is the penalty kicker for the team. When he's on the park.
To win, up to win.
Yes, Bruno is. From Bruno come to the team, he's the penalty kicker.
Right, that's what coach has said.
Listen, when I get this thing running now, Cristiano Ronaldo, this is not Cristiano Ronaldo's team, you know. This is Bruno Fernando's team. Cristiano Ronaldo team. This is not Cristiano Ronaldo's team.
Bruno's team.
This is Bruno's team.
This is Manchester United's team. It is not a one-man band. And the coach must
literally. Not literally that way, coach.
All I'm saying, Davian, the coach must decide after getting a player of the caliber of Ronaldo, who's a proven scorer, and he must decide which one is going to take the penalties. I don't know if that was decided prior to this game. It is something that he's going to.
No,
prior to the season, it was, yes.
It couldn't have been, because if it was,
when the penalty was given,
Listen, Davian, calm down. Listen. Christy wanted the penalty. Bruno tell him no. Pogba tell him no. So right away, there's a rift right there, which was the same thing I called out and tell you before. When I get Christy, I told you guys, listen, Manchester United on paper is going to be a quality team. However, is in the back room is where going to be the problem. Because when I already know Christy had the goat. He pride himself in scoring penalties and free kick. Bruno pride himself in doing that. Pogba and Bruno are best friends. So right away in that small instant,
that is where coaching comes into play. Coaching comes into play. He has to establish the pecking order for taking free kicks and penalties on the team. If he decided prior to this game that Bruno is to take the penalty, then no problem. Bruno took the penalty and he missed. Then the reaction from Cristiano Ronaldo showed that he also wanted to take the penalty. So it seems that it was established.
But coach, you're going to coach. No. You're not get this too pretty, coach. You're going to get a response from Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno missed the penalty. It's a crunch penalty. Any player would have react as to how Cristiano Ronaldo react. Any player. So that's just a one-off incident.
It's not clearly established as to who is
the designated. I'm going to ask David one question. Portugal playing in World Cup qualifiers. Portugal gets a penalty. Bruno and Cristiano Ronaldo on the field. Who is going to take the penalty for Portugal?
Cristiano Ronaldo, because it is his team.
Okay.
Come on, Blingers, man.
But Jermaine, all right, an incident happening in your game too, you know, where Salah I look for take a free kick where the nose is trained supposed to take a free kick there. You understand?
No, right. But this look at it, hold on. That I got further debunk your point. Because Salah was more likely the man to kick the ball because he's gonna go with pace. Trent, we already know a Trent at the designated kicker. So therefore that jump over Salah and that's why it go to Trent.
No. It's the same thing. You can't say we go against. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Coach Price, why we are talking about that miss kick and that waste chance from Bruno Fernandes, which my glad same kick there. Because NASA look for him right now and lick a ball for this.
No, he hit the space station.
Yeah, man. We must give credit.
I just want to let them there, man. I just saw look for it.
Aston Villa played superb. May I tell you, Aston Villa really played magnificent football, and that one
they're a good team. They're a good team, and guess what? They're a good team, and they have a good goalkeeper. And I thought Eme Martinez played a big role in that penalty miss by Bruno because
Yeah, man. And the beast, man. And the beast, man. And the beast, that.
he was
From
telling,
here, me and I watch him, you know. I saw this
he
man
was
a
telling,
clown out here, me and so.
he was telling Cristiano that he should take the penalty to show that
Yeah,
he's
man.
better than Messi and teasing him. So he got into all the Manchester United players' head, even into
Even
Bruno.
man.
So what happened is that no, you saw that the player unease, and normally Bruno would have normally slot that into the corner
Yeah, yeah. And went for power.
for power.
Yeah. But I was saying again, looking at the game and looking at the chance, Lion's share possession went to Manchester United. There's no doubt. But looking at the game, Aston Villa easily had the clear opportunity to score. And I just felt as though had Aston Villa actually put away at least one or two of those chances, then would even talk about the penalty miss by Bruno right now. Would even talk about them right. Because when I hear Aston Villa clown them out and give them probably 7 like what them give Liverpool.
No, they're a good team, you know. I mean, I think Mins and his defensive unit, Cash and everybody had a good game.
Cash,
you
based on
know,
the little highlights and
Matthew Cash, boy. Matthew Cash, I tell you, Andrew.
yeah, very good player.
I don't know how long I'm going to stay down at Villa for. Because how me see this money I run from the season start, he look like Chiesa down at Juventus right now.
He reminds me so much of Grealish. You know, how he dresses, how he plays, yeah, you know.
Matthew
But you know, it's good to see. It's good to see a team. It's good to see a team go away from home.
One of the so-called minnows really
Yes.
step, you know. Because I thought Aston Villa would sit back, you know.
Because Aston Villa took the game to Manchester United today.
Yeah, but I thought they would have sit back. I think they would have sit back and allow them to play. But Aston Villa really took the game to them. McGinn was in it as well. Matthew Cash was all over the place.
What is becoming patently very, 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 very observant is that on any given Saturday or Sunday or even Monday, don't come prepared to play. There are teams who are going to take points away from you.
Yeah,
I mean, Norwich today. Norwich first point today, you know, but you know, fighting in a fighting game with Watford. So you have to be, and this is why the EPL, I consider the EPL the best league in the world, because it's very competitive and you have to be on top of your game week in,
unpredictable.
And
just moving gears to even Leicester game, you know. Leicester, I thought the Leicester team started very flat today. Very, very flat. And so Burnley push on and got the lead. Leicester clawed it back, come 1-1, and then Burnley push again. Leicester had to literally fight for them life to get a point. And so
how many times does a striker score a hat-trick and don't win a game? That happened to Vardy today.
Yeah.
You know, he scored a and got a brace, and you know, it still ended 2-2. But you know, it showed
just that if you don't turn up,
yes.
if you don't turn up, you will get punished. You know,
Yes.
so Newcastle also looked like they wanted to be in the mix, but they just couldn't. So I thought Newcastle would have held on for a one. Seth Max in a one whom I always admire him is one that him look like see the next color red man here, come on. Go on.
Yeah,
I'm having fun Liverpool channel as well too. We're not strictly Liverpool, Ryan. We are more everybody. We are everybody. Coach first day in dark and David over there, the madman, Black Dinners. We just now recap for today action, you know, Manchester United game. Our game, I know you just have stressed yourself too. Yeah, our game. We just talk about St. Maxim down at Newcastle. He look like a better one down than somebody was stealing, but he's not consistent.
Right now, we need him to replace Mane. Mane need for the bench. I'm going to let him start. You hear that now? See how man say it now? See how man say it now?
He's not good like Sadio, man. He's not good like Sadio.
No, I'm not saying, you know, a club will take him game to the next level and bring the consistent in him.
Yeah, man, that's true. That's true. So, and I see him with Adam as well.
Mane right now, brother. Mane kind of lost a little bit of pace too. You know, he played too much game.
Just wasteful, man. Wasteful. But if you look for
we should have win that game easy, bro. We should have win. Brother, that's Mohamed Salah. He might get 10 chance and he might score one. That's Mohamed Salah.
Still 100 goals still, don't worry. We can't add nobody else. We see more people are asking for add, but we can't add it up. The Star, we can't add it up.
Boy, the Liverpool man about come in hard.
The man never sweat, man. The man never sweat, brother, man. The man never sweat. Hey, coach, let me tell you something. The way me go on this man and I pressure the Chelsea man them this man. Not even Man U man. Chelsea man
See
this
it, man. Me see it, man. Me see
brother,
it.
man, let me tell you something, brother. You see if me they lose the other day, yeah, I couldn't even talk, brother. Because them are waiting. Them are waiting. But again, another fine set of games for the English Premier League this Saturday. We are come up on time, so we have to go run out soon. But the big match tomorrow, Coach Price, a year match that London
the North London derby, you know.
Big match that. I think Arsenal now in the ascendancy. So what are 2 games on the chat win? You know, me see fans are get involved with the team. Man a ball for jersey, me talk about it too. So it seems like Arsenal probably up on the rise and Spurs down, but you don't know that man whenever I buck you know Andrew. Intend for both anything.
Yeah, son. Yeah, they're trying to man the son. You know, him is a pain in the neck. But let me tell you something. I believe that Partey coming back into the team has really assisted him in the last 2 games. And once he's in there and he anchors the defense, and defense is coming along too. You know, we have some new players in our defensive unit, and they seem to be gelling slowly but surely. So it's all about containment, and once we can contain, we look to see if we can get them on the break with people like Saka and Pepe and Aubameyang up front.
I think the game will come down to if Pepe have a good run tomorrow, I think he might be the difference maker because most of the attention will go, of course, to Saka and Aubameyang, you know, but I think Pepe can probably be the disruptor tomorrow.
Pepe is a true card, you know. The only problem with Pepe, he has to be more consistent. But you know, he has
a false player that coach Price. He's a false player, man.
He has to have the temperament where he plays.
At the same time, we can't do what Sancho. What you say, bro?
You see that game tomorrow. I'm not trust Arsenal because we know Arsenal can defend very well against big team, but going forward, that's where Arsenal have the problem. You know what I mean? Arteta yet to get the combination of the player them right. And as you guys say about Pepe, he's just lack consistent, and you know what I mean? It's just unfortunate to see Arsenal pay so much money for that guy than him yet to come good for the club. You understand? I feel like Tottenham, this game suit Tottenham and Spurs, especially them away from home. They will soak up the pressure and kill off Arsenal. I think they will beat Arsenal tomorrow at home.
No, man, we are cheering for the Gunners, man. We are cheering for the Gunners, man.
Yeah, man, we are cheering for Arsenal. Go Arsenal, go Arsenal, go.
We even separate them boys from we are cheering for the Gunners, you know? We are cheering for the Gunners.
The Gooners. The Gooners.
So, Andrew, the work on every for tomorrow morning, brother. We don't know where you're going to make it up, but...
Boy, what for the soldier and go on with it?
Yeah, man, but people, it's been nice with day, you know. Before we leave. Big thing are going on with Jamaican Premier League. Remember, it's us right, you know. Andrew Price, what are going for them son at match, brother? Last week, I watch a match, coach. May I tell you, the man them literally want to drop down on the field, bro.
Let me tell you something.
And the turf no good.
AstroTurf is a serious thing.
No, I mean, turf for chill them, brother. May I tell you.
You can get the turf for chill them, man. 150. The turf. It's very hot. Very hot.
Yeah, man, the turf. The 12 o'clock game and with the AstroTurf, it just don't look good, my brother. May I tell you. As much as we want to sell the product, you can't sell that. Because when we watch the Tivoli game last week, as I said, you literally see the striker, the man almost soaking boots in a bucket of water. You know, and the turf are fresh. Right now, I think it's 0-0 between Tivoli and Cavaliers. So we're gonna flip on over and see.
I'm playing a few AstroTurf up here like 1 o'clock in the summer break.
No, man, you're somewhat different, man. You're somewhat different.
No, seriously, the turf alone, just the AstroTurf alone, put a lot of pressure on your body and stuff.
Yeah, man, it really
I think
do that.
I think the game should play much better at a better time though. You know? We know who want to sell the product, but that time for the player, they may not
yeah, man, 12 o'clock, we
game.
can't support a 12 o'clock game. Cavaliers, the coach Dex, my brother coach Dex, I tell me, say Cavaliers won. And that you say, brother? Look like Cavaliers.
Yeah,
so two way I do the live now, I'm soon going to take you in the next half of the game. But we're going to post this on YouTube so we can get to follow up and see. Tomorrow, once Arsenal game, Tottenham game finish, you don't know, we're going to go right in that as well. Hopefully the boss there. Respect Coach Dex. 1-0 Cavaliers are lead. We expect that too. We expect that because Cavaliers get a whole heap of rest. And Cavaliers more silky.
Jermaine, Bridging, last time I come to Jamaica, Bridging, I'm coming to Boys Town, Bridging. I want to come out of my eye, Bridging. What's going on with the club, Bridging?
Soon fit it up, man. We soon see the boss, they will soon get it together, man. We need money, but right now the truth is we keep on a produce a talent. It finished, coach said finish. Okay, it finished, coach. So Cavaliers win 1-0. But Ryan, we so in terms of infrastructure, I'm not gonna tell you like we can't pretty it up, it's out of our hand. We have to need some major investment. What is there though is that we continuously develop you know, we continuously we have a series going to come out on a YouTube show to show behind the scenes what going on Boys Town, you know. I still we building, you know. So we still a build youth, man. Check the Premier League right now. At least 20 youth they can find where Boys Town them start from. So we still do the job.
Waterhouse.
Just
tell him about Shaquille Bradford.
Eh?
Tell him about Shaquille Bradford from Waterhouse, Jeffrey.
All of them, man. I'm tell them to go through the league, man. You must see them, man. Shandek James, Shaquille Bradford, all of them. Vera about 3 man down there. You know, Harborview, have ball out there. Who else? Lion have ball down there. More. So the youth them out there, we still develop them. Infrastructure is out our hand. We can't really, you know, we can't talk about infrastructure. Development, we still there, we still do it, man. So no worry. But gentlemen, thanks again for your time. We're gonna finish up on the Jamaican Premier League it's going right now and Sportsmax too. So I think the next game going to start right now, which is what playing as who? Mount Pleasant, yes, your team. I go play against
big Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant.
Look nice. So thanks again, my friend. We have a link up again. We have a post it on YouTube so we can watch it back. Cool?
Yeah, blessing. Thanks for
yeah, blessing.
All right, cool.